system. I think it is from our executive chairman in the essence of Ola Ukoyede, EFCC chairman. I'll be here today but is attending one of the programs. It's very, very important and sending greetings to you, especially the organizers of this program. Once again, my name is Adeniran Adebayo. What I just want to discuss today, it says the anti-corruption effort of the EFCC to boost ease of doing business. Before we go through what my chairman said I should give to you today, first and foremost, we all know the meaning of corruption. We know what corruption can cause unto us. If we have corruption, definitely we will have no productivities in doing our business in Nigeria. And last week, let me just use this one as an example. The costs of doing business in Nigeria, there's a lot of Nigerian people, there's a lot of people that they have it in mind that they wanted to establish a business in Nigeria. But once they fall into the hand of all these fraudsters, they will run away. There was a boy that caught jail last week. They gave him 50 years imprisonment. He has an interaction with a lady in UK. From there, the lady expressed his mind that he's ready to establish a film industry, film company in Nigeria. And this man took this opportunity. In fact, the guy is almost 23 years old. He took this opportunity and he started collecting money from this woman. That the woman should not be worried that he's going to establish his business, he will register his brand with CAC and do all the documents, he's going to collect the document for her. And the woman started sending money to her. Later, the woman had discovered that what is happening? After about my company, I'm even planning to employ people more. So along the line, the woman wrote a petition to EFCC. And the case we have been fighting a lot for the past 3 years that we have been doing that case. There are two, including his brother, his senior brothers. Along the line, his senior brother died. It's only him that now faced the possibility now to dance the tune. But last week, court sentenced him to 50 years without option of fine. So he's part of it. Thank you very much. So our chairman, EFCC, Ola Ukoyede, said I should give you this today. It's indeed a great honor to address this distinguished gathering at the Worldstage Economic Summit 2025 today. And before I go further, let me first commend the organizers for this choice of the topic and for spearheading this important national platform that stimulates dialogue, innovations, and collaboration between the public and private sectors toward economic growth and productivities. It is an indisputable fact that corruption is not just a moral or legal issue. It is also an economic abattoir that undermines productivities, discourages investment, and erodes public trust in institutions. Indeed, every naira lost to corruption translates to fewer schools, fewer hospitals, and less infrastructure, and ultimately fewer productive jobs. Globally, investors have been trying to consider the adverse effects of corruption on their businesses, so they try to avoid any perceived corruption-filled environment. The reason is not far-fetched. In any environment where corruption thrives, there is bound to be discussions of competition, an increase in the cost of doing business, and a drag in innovations. Consequently, productivity and efficiency will decline. Therefore, tackling corruption is not only about enforcing law, it is about creating a fair, transparent, and efficient economic ecosystem where legitimate enterprise can thrive. Over the years, the EFCC has implemented consistent reforms and policies towards achieving a more effective roles in economic governance. Since its establishment, the EFCC has been a key institution in Nigeria's anti-corruption architecture. Our mandate is clear: to investigate, prevent, and prosecute economic and financial crimes. I urge you to take more than a passing interest in our cherished mandate, and you'll be greatly thrilled to know that our mandate directly supports the ease of doing business and combat the root cause the low productivities. In recent years, we have restructured our operations along 3 key lines: prevention, strengthening system to block linkages before they occur, investigation, leveraging technologies and intelligence drives processing for prosecutions, ensuring that those who have breached public trust face justice, with increased emphasis on asset recovery and institutions. In addition, coordinations remain a core aspect of our strategy. Status truly, we have collaborated with both local and international organizations to enforce all extant law and regulations related to economic and financial crimes. Those measures not only aim at punishing wrongdoing, but also at improving the integrities of our economic environment. Our major anti-corruption initiatives, which have significantly enhanced entrepreneurship and positively impacted Nigerian business climate, include the following: the anti-corruption compliance framework for businesses. The EFCC has developed a framework encouraging corporate organizations to establish anti-corruption compliance programs. We are working with the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, and the Nigerian Investment Promotions Commission's NIPC to ensure that ethical practices are integrated into business operations from registration to reporting. Collaborations with the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PEBEC. Through our collaboration with PEBEC, the EFCC works to ensure that regulatory agencies operate transparently and that corruption does not undermine business reform. Our joint task force addresses issues such as multiple taxation, bribery in public service delivery, and abuse of regulatory discretions, the use of technology and data analytics. We have modernized our case management system and introduced data-driven investigation using advanced analysis to track illicit financial flow. This has improved response time and enhanced transparency in handling business-related complaints. Strengthen international partnership. The EFCC continues to collaborate with global financial intelligence units such as the World Bank, Interpol, and Financial Action Task Force to strengthen cross-border financial integrities. Those partnerships reassure foreign investors that Nigeria is committed to uphold international anti-corruption and anti-money laundering standards. Asset recovery and restitutions. The Commission has raised the bar on convictions and recovered assets worth billions of naira. Those funds are being redirected towards improving social infrastructure, education, and other productive sectors. Each recovery is a clear statement that corruption will no longer be profitable in Nigeria. Promoting integrity as a driver of productivity, a transparent business environment where productivity is in multiple ways. It reduces uncertainty, allowing entrepreneurs to plan long terms. It encourages fair competitions, which drives efficiency and innovations. It attracts both local and foreign investment, and most importantly, it builds public trust, the most valuable currencies in any economy. The EFCC is not an enemy of business, rather, it is your partner in progress. Under the current administration, the Commission has continued to deploy all the instruments of the anti-corruption campaign to stimulate the economy with the firm belief that ethical business practices are the foundations of sustainable prosperity. We are aware that corruption is adaptive. It evolves with new technologies and economic models. Emerging challenges such as cybercrime, cryptocurrency fraud, and illicit trade financing require continuous innovations in our enforcement and preventive strategies. To this end, we are investing heavily in capacity building, digital forensics, and public education, especially among young entrepreneurs who represent the futures of Nigeria's economy. Moreover, we are engaging the judiciary, the National Assembly, and civil society to ensure that anti-corruption reforms are not only enforced, but also institutionalized for long-term sustainability. Let me emphasize that EFCC cannot win this battle alone. Every sector represented here has a vital role to play. Integrity must become a national culture. When businesses refuse to pay bribes, when public servants reject inducement, and when citizens insist on accountability, we can collectively build a Nigeria where productivity thrives and poverty declines. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the use of doing business is not just about reducing bureaucratic hurdles. It is about building trust in the Nigeria system. At the EFCC, our vision is simple yet powerful: to make corruption unprofitable and integrity rewarding. Together, we can create an economy where diligence is rewarded, enterprise is protected, and productivities become the natural outcome of a fair and transparent society. Thank you, and God bless the great work of Nigeria. Thank you very much.